Okie dokie. Today I'm going to show you guys how to run a pipe up in the attic. Okay, we need to run a pipe over to this shower. There is a shower right here in this region. You can see I've cut out the wall already, and there is the shower valve section. See, hot and cold pipes coming up, shower head going up here. Okay, and you can see inside here there's a pipe in there. Okay, and that's why I have this hole and this hole here. But anyway, whether you're running it to a sink or a shower like me or anything else, and you just need to run a pipe up in the attic, it's all going to be the same situation. Okay, so let me try to show you guys what's going on here. Here is the holes that I've drilled, if you can see them. Okay, there's two holes right up here which I've drilled. It's kind of hard to see, but okay, there's the two holes. One's for the blue and one's for the red. Now, if it's a toilet or something like that, you'll just need a blue pipe. But anyway, how did I drill those holes? Well, I use this DeWalt drill here, which I'll put in the description below, and these little bits right here make it awesome to drill through wood for electrical wires or plumbing pipes or whatever else. It's a little kit with different sizes. This is the size I'm using in the kit. I think it's a 3/4 inch, even though I'm using a half inch water pipes. I like to have a little bit of wiggle room. So I just got the next size up. There it is. Okay, and I'll put that in the link in the description below. But now that I have these two holes cut where I'm going to be working and those little holes drilled up there, all I'm going to do is go outside and I'm going to cut me a long piece of pipe that can run from over there. Okay, and the pipes are going to come down the attic and run down at least to this far, but we're going to go down a little bit lower. So I'm going to add a couple extra feet than I need, and I'm going to run, instead of running the pipes from over here first, this way, I'm going to run them through those holes that I just drilled up and out, because this corner right here where the light is, that's the corner of my house, and my roof is setting right over there, so I'm not going to be able to crawl over there very easy. So I'm going to push these pipes up through those holes and try to fish them back towards me as far as I can away from the edge of that house, so I can crawl over and hopefully grab them, and then I'll pull them back from there all the way across over here to somewhere right here in this region, across this wall, and a little bit further down over there is a hot water heater. Okay, and I'm going to drop those pipes down over there. So let's go outside. First, you're going to want to measure how far that is. For me, it's about 25 foot. I'm going to have about 5 foot down here, 5 foot down in the water heater, and then this whole stretch right here is about 20 foot. Okay, through this room and across this area into the next room. Okay, 25 foot. I'm going to go get that cut right now. So here is the PEX cutters. Okay, I'll link these in the description below too. And you're going to need a roll of blue and a roll of red. In my case, those are both 100 foot, which I'll also link in the description below. And then you're going to need a tape measure to get your pipe length right. Okay, now that we have all that, and I've used these cutters to cut that pipe at 25 foot, I stuck it under a piece of wood down here and just pulled it out 25 foot there and cut it. Now I'm going to take that pipe inside and start running it through those holes. I'm going to cut a red one too here in a minute. You can see it's raining out here, which is perfect, because I'm about to be hand digging a trench from the water meter to the house. Now I have brought this pipe inside, and because it was all wet out there, I cleaned it off or dried it off with this towel. That way the insulation and stuff doesn't stick all over it and make it look funny, even though it's going to be up in the attic anyway. But anyway, go ahead and inspect your pipe. Make sure there's no holes or cracks or anything like that before you do this. You're only going to want to do this one time. So anyway, before I shove this end up inside the attic, all I've done here is put some tape over it. That way no insulation or debris get inside the end of it, and I can freely just shove it through the hole and push it and drag along its way. So that's the first thing you're going to want to do. Now let's take this over and start feeding it up through that hole. I will be using this DeWalt flashlight with me up in the attic. It's a great flashlight. I'll drop it in the link in the description below. And it's important to remember that any house before 1980 could very, very well and probably does have asbestos insulation and or other things that are asbestos. So wear you a mask. This house is older than 1980, so I'm gonna be wearing a mask. I'm gonna be going up in the asbestos. Keep in mind that it is, everything in there, up there is asbestos. You do not want to blindly go up there and just start crawling around, okay? Put your mask on, put your clothes on. Now let's go up in there. I'm gonna be going up in the crawl space if you can find you one. And I'm sorry if you can't hear me too good. You're not gonna really need to hear me. This is a hands-on class. Let's go up in there. Okay. Here's the other two pipes we ran from the water heater, which are right here. And I also have a video on that in my water playlist. How to fish pipes up through the attic. And we went way down there with them, okay? So you can see them right over there. This time, we're going to be going from the same area right here over through here, which you can see. It's a very small opening that I have to crawl through right here. This is the tallest portion of the attic. So I'm going to take you in over here and hopefully we can grab that pipe. I don't know if you guys can see, but my head, I'm basically laying flat on the ground right now up here in the attic. Okay, this is a better angle. You can see I'm flat right against that asbestos, and the wood is actually, my head is getting scratched by these nails sticking out on the roof here. But I've crawled over. Here's the pipe right here. Okay, you can see it right there. All I'm gonna do is grab that. I'm gonna grab it, okay, and I've got it in my hand right there. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you where we got to go back to. Another thing I want to mention is, you can see down here, there's where my hand is right here. There's a piece of wood. This is wood. Okay, if you're not stepping on the wood and crawling on the wood, you will fall right through the ceiling and you're gonna have a heck of an issue. So crawl on the wood, okay, not the places where there's no wood, or you'll fall right through. Another thing I want to mention is, you can see how dusty it is up here. This is why you want to wear a mask. Insulation, it was the #1 killer of the old men that used to work in the attics, the construction men. They didn't wear a mask in these asbestos. This is what kills you right here. All for this. And that's why you're going to be paying a plumber $20,000 to do this. And they probably would have jackhammered it instead of crawled in the attic. Alright, now let's crawl this thing back out. I'm going to pull it from that direction. You can see how low it is down there. There's no possible way at all that I could have crawled over there. It's impossible. So I'm going to be crawling. This is the tallest part and it's still very hard. I'm going to be crawling. Okay. We got to go back out this way. It's dark up here. Okay. All right. Okay, I can get this pipe right here. Okay. Now I can reach that pipe from the crawl space entry. I'm going to turn this off. See our other two pipes right here? I've got it over pretty much to there now. And I'm going to go back down our hole and do this again. I'm going to bring the red one over here now. So I'm back up here in the attic and you can see the water heaters right here. We've got the blue one that we just drug over, okay? And all of them are going to come down here. But I don't like how the pipes are coming around over here and there's a pinch point and then they have to swing back this way. So I'm drilling the hole right here. I'm going to drill both holes right there so they don't have to swing around this way and they can go straight down like that. I really need two hands for this, but I'm going to show you guys. All right. Now I can put the pipes through those holes and drop them right down there. No pinch points. no fittings. I don't want any fittings in the attic, because if there's a leak, I'd have to come up in the attic just to fix it. Plus it would ruin all my ceiling joists and get water damage everywhere. So I don't want no fittings here. I'm just going to bring them straight pipe straight down here, and we'll have all of our connections down over here and over there in the kitchen and around. There's not going to be any fittings up inside the attic. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. And now I'm going to go crawl back in there for my second round, and the red pipe should be there. It is right there. I'm going to go over there to that back corner, and I'm going to grab that red pipe now and bring it back this way, and then fish both of these through those holes, and I'll bring it right back. So here's where those pipes came into those holes I just drilled, and now I need to drop them down through the ceiling. So you can see down here, I've drilled one hole right here next to the other ones that were already there. Now I'm going to drill one more hole right here, and that way all 4 pipes can drop down. Okay, I have successfully drilled 6 holes, 2 inside the shower going through the ceiling, pulled the pipes through those 2 holes, crawled over to get them, dragged them over here, drilled 2 more holes right here, pulled them through there, and then we drilled 2 more holes to get them down in there, and we popped them through there. And if we come down below, you can see the pipes are coming down here now. We've got 4. 2 hots, 2 colds, and we're going to connect them all whenever I'm ready. I'll be connecting these pipes into here, okay, once we disconnect everything and abandon the old lines. If this video was helpful in any way, go ahead and like it, subscribe to the channel if you like home improvement videos.